The Anna Maria football team will be a young bunch this fall. The AmCats have over 60 freshmen on the roster, and they're expecting them not only to play, but to be impact players. With that in mind, head coach Vince Sinagra says they are simplifying things on both sides of the ball.
Simple is better. As I tell the coaches every day, don't put stuff on the board that you know. The kids have to regurgitate that back to you and participate on the field with it and get it done. So if we have to go in a game with 4 plays and those 4 plays are going to be the best that we do, then that's what we do. But those kids are going to play, and we're going to cut the offense and defense and special teams down to fit our personnel. Because if we have guys that can't do what we ask them to do, then we're in the wrong profession. We have to fit the people to what we do and vice versa. But right now, I think we're on the right page to get that thing done.
And Anna Maria will open up on the road September the 3rd at the Coast Guard Academy. Football coaches will tell you that games are won or lost up front, on the line, in the trenches, in the pits. But the quarterback is still the focal point of any team. And they get too much praise usually when they win and maybe too much blame when they lose. Still, you can tell a lot about a team's confidence level and their psyche by how they feel about their QB. The Holy Cross coaching staff is really excited about the way their quarterback, Peter Pujols, is playing during this camp.
He looks confident. You know, he looks like a seasoned quarterback. You know, we expected him to be that way. He's got a year and a half of starting experience under his belt now. He's been really healthy, which has been a nice addition this year, and he's really the unquestioned leader of the offense.
I think first and foremost, he's got a competitive spirit that that can't be replaced, and I think is a prerequisite to the success of any quarterback. Then you add in a very, an outstanding skill set, and my job is to put him in position to succeed, and then let him go do his thing and lead us to wins on the field. Peter's a really mature young man, and I don't have a basis to compare that to from a year ago. I know that I think he does a great job leading our football team right now. I know he's very conscious about it, and it's important to him, and he exudes that the way he carries himself on a day-to-day basis.
And Holy Cross opens up their season on the road on September the 5th at Monmouth. Well, the Worcester State football team is still in those Civil War-like encampments, the big tents all around the field. They don't have any locker rooms per se in a building. The tents, they are their locker rooms. So no showers for the Lancers. But they're not looking for sympathy. They're not using it as an excuse. They are dealing with it and moving forward.
Well, I tell you, it really speaks a lot about the character of our players. You know, it's a rough condition, kind of like that old Clint Eastwood movie, adapt, improvise. And they've done that, and they've handled this well. And I don't think there's many other teams that could say they've gone through this for a couple of years and still keep the positive attitude and just dealt with it. And, they're obviously going to be excited when this new building is done.
Yeah, Coach Cullen talking about Gunny Highway, Heartbreak Ridge, good movie. Clint Eastwood never made a bad movie.
We had great intensity so far in practice. All the guys here, they're ready to go this year. It was hard falling short last year, going 7-3. So we all know what we have to do and how we have to keep motivating each other and staying strong going into the season. Like just having that feeling in your stomach, working all summer, knowing what you have to work forward to try to win a conference championship. And me as a captain and the other captains, we were trying to be leaders and motivate and help lead the younger kids into the right direction so we know where we have to go and to get the conference.
His message was that's not our goal. 7-3, that's a great record, but we have the talent, we have the athleticism to go 8-2, 9-1, 10-0. You know what I mean? So his message is just don't be complacent. Build off of what that is, and build off for years to come. And this year, right now, we're just taking day by day and working harder to get towards our goal of whatever that is. And we know our goals, but we'll keep that a secret for now.
Nothing better than football. Football players and coaches want to keep everything secret. It's just the culture of the sport. And the Worcester State Lancers will open up on the road as well, September the 5th at Salve Regina. All right, NFL preseason over the weekend. Packers versus the Steelers. Second quarter, Scott Tolzien to Richard Rodgers, the former St. John's standout. Still in the second quarter, different drive. Rodgers with a good grab, all hands. And with number 1 wide receiver Jordy Nelson gone for the year, look for Rodgers to be a much bigger factor in the offense this year for the Packers. Rodgers capping off the drive in style. Catching the touchdown pass over the middle. Rodgers had 3 catches, 30 yards, and 1 touchdown on the day. Now, Carolina versus Miami. Scott Simonson, former Assumption standout. Number 80, Simonson making the grab and getting out of bounds. This is second quarter action as well. Simonson had a great career at Assumption. Now, he was with the Raiders last year, mostly with the practice squad, but did get in some regular season games. Still second quarter, different drive. Simonson with a catch over the middle. Simonson getting great playing time, playing in the second quarter and producing. Simonson had 4 catches on the night for 35 yards. So a lot of guys, either Central Mass guys or guys with Central Mass ties, getting some good time. It looks like Simonson will make that team. Rodgers obviously going to make the Packers, but with Jordy Nelson going down, Rodgers has got to be now one of the top 3 targets for Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, that's huge. And how about Simonson making the jump from Division II to the NFL?
God.
Unbelievable.
Incredible. And then so does the year with the practice squad with the Raiders, gets a little bit of time. But now with Carolina in there in the second quarter, 4 catches, and they're using him all over the field as like an H-back, a lead blocker. He's going to get time, a lot of time with this Panthers team this year.
Impressive stuff. All right, thanks, Kev. Appreciate it. All right, for Kevin Shea, I'm Tim McCone. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here tomorrow night at 6.